Hello YouTube, and I'm back with another video. I'm going to assume that everybody that is watching this video is at least a high schooler. What I'll be going over in this video is variables, and if you're in high school or have at any time in your life taken pre-algebra or algebra, you should get this concept because I'm going to relate it to math. So a variable, we are taught in school and math, pre-algebra, algebra, so forth, that we can have a variable. Usually you see the variable x, and it's going to equal some value. And then we are told that if we have this equals 4, we can subtract, not s, we can subtract 2 from both sides, and x will equal 2. In programming, variables are the same thing. A variable is just a letter or a symbol, something that takes the place of something else. In math, we usually see it in numbers. In math, you never see x equals cat. So, but in programming, x can equal cat. X is a variable that can equal anything you set it to. If you guys watched the introduction and Hello World video, I told you guys I don't like to use the Python shell except to explain a concept or to test with new things. Well, I'm just going to kind of show a short example here of a variable in the Python shell. So we're going to have x equals 3. Let's do 10 plus x, and that equals 13. So we set x equals to 3. So whenever I typed in 10 plus x, it equals to 13. Because the 3 takes the place of x. So whenever Python sees x, it doesn't see x, it sees 3. So then it says, okay, 10 plus 3, that's 13. And to show in a script, let's open up a new window here. So we got, I'm going to take x and we're going to set it equal to 10. And we're going to say z equals to 3 plus x. We're going to print z. So what this program is going to do is, okay, first we establish 10, or x equals 10. And then in the next line we establish z equals 3 plus x, which how Python's going to see it is variable c equals 3 plus 10, and then we're going to print out z. So let me go ahead and save this. Desktop. I have to get used to seeing that there. var1.py. Pull up our terminal. Oh. Wait, did I even change my directory? Nope, because I misspelled it. Python var1.py, and we get 13. Very, very simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Another thing we can do to rewrite this program to save lines is, I'm going to comment this out, which another thing, comments in Python, you just make a hash mark right before the line and it comments it out. Basically that means that the program ignores it. And to lessen up the amount of lines we have, we can do 3 plus x. Not x plus x. 3 plus x. Whenever we run it, we get the same output. So, very, very basic introduction to variables. Now, variables can be much more than numbers. They can be strings. So, I want to show you an example. The x jumped over the house. Well, sentence doesn't make sense, but x is going to be our variable. So I should probably put that. So whatever we set x to is what's going to appear right here. So if we set x to cat, the sentence will now say the cat jumped over the house. So variables are really simple, and it's good for storing data. For instance, if you need to store something and then use it later on in a program, there's just a mass amount. Variables is the most important programming concept. And to show an example using text, set x equals to cat, and you're going to have to put it in quotation marks so that way it knows it's a string. And then do print the cat, or not the cat, the x So now it says the cat jumped over the house. So we set x equals to cat, and now we're going to print out the cat jumped over the house. And if you notice this right here, it might throw you off at first, but basically it's a way of telling it, hey, we have a variable and we want to print out that variable. Because if we just put print the x jumped over the house, it's going to say the same thing. The x jumped over the house. We don't want it to say that. We want it to say the cat jumped over the house. So we put the in quotation marks. We put a comma here, variable, comma, and then we quotation marks the rest of it. So that's how we print out variables in sentences. So eventually, as I get farther down making videos, the concept, you'll see more of what you can do with variables. So I hope that kind of explained it and got it through. See you next time.